Welcome, amazing artist! Are you ready to art? Grab yourself some paints, paint pens. That's what you're going to need for this art flow today. And I've broken this page down into prompts, but remember the prompts are just there to help you with your flow, keep you moving along, hopefully decrease overthinking, and you can do whatever you want with the prompts. You don't have to do the same as me at all. And in fact, I encourage you to do whatever you like, go your own way. Experiment and see where they can take you today. Right, well, I'm working in my junk journal, which for me is just some old event flyers. I do have a video about them if you want to go and have a look. But this flow is perfect for art journals of all kinds, and even canvases or free paper, whatever you like to use. Right, let's get stuck in with the first prompt. And for this prompt, let's add 4 colours. This page actually started with some leftover paint for me, so my first colour is a Quinacridone Rose. Oh, I said that very rose. A Quinacridone Rose Light, and I've also added in some more white as well, so it's very light. And all the colours that I'm going to use are written up in the description of the video, so just click that little triangle by the title to find it. I'm going for a full colour background, so for my second colour, I'm picking something that I know will blend well with the first colour, because I'm not really waiting for the paint to dry, and I'm just going to keep on working through. For colour 3, I've picked something that I know will mix with colour 2 and dozen areas, so I get a bonus colour of green, which is pretty fun. My fourth colour will go on in patches of paper that are still left unpainted, and this is a transparent colour, so it's going to change up the colour of anything underneath it, and so basically add yet another colour as well. So the appearance of this piece is going to be more than 4 colours. I've introduced 2 other colours on the page. Right, I think I'm going to stick with groups of 4 for this next prompt and do some doodles and mark making with a brush. So for my page, I went with 4 different patches or areas of marks, and first is going to be some ovals cascading in the corner. I've also gone with a dark colour, and this is an indigo, but you can easily go with a dark or a light colour here, swap it up, see what will happen. The other great thing about these prompts and following along is that you can do one thing today, come back tomorrow and use the prompts in a completely different way and see what happens to the piece. I'm using a small brush, but keeping the marks more of a rough look to them, so not very well defined. The paint doodles just become areas of colour and texture more than sort of defined doodles on this piece. But at least that's what I'm doing with mine. Okay, prompt number 3. Now I'm going to maybe put a bit more of refinement into my doodling. And I've picked out a thin nibbed pen for this, but you could easily use chunkier doodles. It really doesn't matter. Have fun with your doodles and don't be afraid to change up colours and marks as you go. Remember, just go with whatever you like to doodle, whatever kind of patterns or drawings that you're enjoying at the moment. This might be a good place for words as well. Or use your doodles to highlight shapes already on the page and add more details to them if you like. So I really did a lot with this prompt, a lot of doodling, as you can see. This is kind of turning into a doodle page. But of course you can do as much or as little doodling as you want. In my next prompt, I'm going to go back to some paint, and I've not finished layering, so time to be brave and cover up some of the doodles. And I think I'll just be back out with the brush for some mark making. I felt that the paint marks needed something else, so I went in with the paint pen again to add in some outline and definition to those vanilla circles. They just looked a bit rough and raw, so I just kind of cleaned them up a bit. I felt like this page needed something else, so one more prompt to follow, and I'm going to add some bling. Just some little dots of gold iridescent paint, bring out that original yellow that's on the page as well, and that vanilla as well. I think it will go really nicely with those. And add a little bit of light and shine. I hope you had fun with that art flow and that the prompts kept you moving through your piece. Thank you so much for working with me today. I enjoyed sharing this page with you. And if you're looking for some more mixed media art to try, then I've got these videos, so watch these next. Keep looking after yourself, and I will catch up with you again really soon for some more art. Bye!